Hey guys, we're Ali and Gary with Roll With Us DMs, professional game masters with over 17 years of experience that also love to go on some side quests with our friends, which you can see here on our channel.
Thank you for checking out our videos. If you haven't already, you should quest down to the subscription button and strike the notification bell so you never miss our content.
Our links are in the description below.
Consider becoming a channel member to access epic perks, including playing in one of our games. Now, on with the video!
Today we're playing Aliens RPG by Free League, the starter set module called Chariot of the Gods. I'll be hosting as Mother, the computer system aboard most of the ships in the Alien universe. Aliens RPG is a D6 system, where you build a pool of dice based off of your attributes, and any modifications from other factors, such as previous good rolls or stunts as they're called here, aiming a weapon, or being commanded to do a thing. As you gain stress, you add more dice to your pool, but you also add the risk of panicking. All 6s are successes, but only 1s on the stress dice are able to make you panic. Panicking involves anything from keeping it together to completely catatonic. You'll see the panic dice as yellow when the players roll their dice. This game follows closely to the movies, so all triggers are on the table. Death, mutilation, stress, paranoia, drugs, alcohol, and especially violence are all expected to happen in this game. So come with us on this journey through the stars as some of my friends go on a standard, not at all deadly, trucking run called the Gambit, from Anchor Point Station to the newly founded colony of Sutter's World. But I'll let the captain tell you more about that later. Here's our crew.
Hi, I'm Gary, one half of Roll With Us DMs. I'm also co-owner of Top Notch Ceramic Trees. Links to our sites are in the description. Today I am playing John Wilson, the Wayland Company agent. I will be observing the captain and her crew to make sure that they stick to regulations, and I will report my findings to corporate.
It is I, the glorious Stump King, forever GM, and tonight player on this wonderful alien game, where I'll be playing Leron Cham, roughneck engineer, who's there to be your pal.
I'm Kaya. New to the Aliens RPG, I'll be taking up the role of Kayla Rye, the underpaid, undervalued roughneck of the Montaro's crew.
Hello! My name is Xani. You can find me on twitch.tv/ss4Xani. For those who are interested in keeping their beards nicely soft and smelling amazing, feel free to use the promo code XANIPATOR at beardsorcery.com for 10% off your order. Today, I will be playing the role of pilot Leah Davis. She's a feisty one with a touch of sass, but when the chips are down, she's who you want flying you around.
Hi, my name is Jasmine. I am playing Vanessa Miller, a wannabe independent officer and captain of the Montero. I will be leading my crew on what should be a routine run for Weyland-Yutani. So let's get to work.
Alright, so today we're doing session 1 of Aliens RPG Chariot of the Gods. We're all excited, right?
Yeah!
Yeah! You're excited?
Right?
I second that.
Alright, so yeah, everybody has their buddies and rivals. You guys have been working on the same ship with the same trucking crew for years now, so you all already know each other. No problem. So we will start right off and getting right into the scenario. As you guys walk into the small, cramped galley of your ship, the Montero, you see your captain standing looking over a star chart. The rest of the crew around the table in various forms of readiness, some with their feet up, a couple people drinking coffee. A middle-aged man in a suit, sitting next to the captain, inspects you from top to bottom before quickly going back to taking notes on a paper notebook, and idly tapping his pen on the edge of it. Captain Miller looks up and begins.
Okay, crew, we've done this 100 times before, but this trip is looking to have a little bit of a nicer payday. I was able to get us. Yeah. I was able to get us a private contract with Wayland Utani, and I gestured to John Wilson. We will run the gauntlet to Stutter's World to drop some helium-3. The tritium gas will decay over the time of transport, but let's have a nice smooth ride. This stuff is highly volatile.
Here, Captain.
And exactly what is this larger payout?
So normally as truckers, you guys are used to getting roughly $500 a week to literally sleep for most of the time, delivering things back and forth across the gallery. This time, your captain was able to get you guys a payout of $750 per week. And you're going to be in cryo sleep for like 21 weeks. So really, it's about 3 days of work.
Alright.
Living the dream.
In which case, giving us a smooth flight should be fairly simple for me.
Yeah, when you don't have to do much work.
Just means we have more energy for the port. Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Captain, you better make sure that your men keep to their tasks and don't get too sidetracked with this port business.
My crew are perfectly capable.
Yeah, don't sweat, man.
When does this job get started?
As soon as you guys are ready.
I'm not sweating, but if you want another payout like this, then you better make sure you deliver.
No, we're going to deliver.
Up and let us do ours.
And what exactly is your job on this? We've run ships before, no issue. Why do we suddenly need a babysitter?
If you want these higher payout jobs, then you need my seal of approval back to Wayland Utani.
Alrighty then.
So basically, the price
Hey,
for the extra pay is having a person breathing down our neck the entire time.
Yeah. I couldn't get out of that.
I'm just gonna lean over to Lyron and whisper, as if, you know, the captain doesn't breathe down our necks enough as it is.
Yeah, I get you. But hey, just follow me on this. It's like, hey, Captain, me and I are gonna go do some last minute checks while y'all get cozy with Mr. Wilson here. He's like, he gives a like a silly salute to Mr. Wilson, and then like, hold on, those ventilation things won't check themselves.
Fair enough.
Thankfully, I get to spend 21 weeks of this trip in cryo and not having to put up with this.
Couldn't agree more. Let's get started.
As Pilot Davis sets in the coordinates at her station in the bridge, the rest of the crew and Agent Wilson prepare for cryo. Traveling via faster-than-light travel takes a horrible toll on your body and mind. Being put into stasis will mitigate that, with only dehydration being the real concern.
Speaking of dehydration, I got a mason jar full of water.
21 weeks has now passed, and the ship has slowed for its approach to the colony. The captain comes out of cryo first to make sure everything is in good order before the crew waking 2 hours later. Captain Miller, you awake in your stasis pod dehydrated. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Find something to drink.
As you walk into the galley, you find Agent Wilson in a new crisp suit, pouring a cup of coffee.
Wilson, what are you doing out of cryo?
Captain, my pod opened early, and I thought you only had a little bit more time left, and I figured I would put on a pot of coffee for us. Care for a cup?
Coffee's not going to help with dehydration, is it?
No, but it does help with the sleepiness.
I think I'll just stick to some water.
Water it is then. I'll pour her a glass of water.
I'm gonna pour my own glass of water.
Okay, I will drink my glass of water that she refuses. My water is not good enough for you? Well, okay then. Maybe the crew will appreciate the coffee that I have brewed.
Maybe. I should go check on them. I'll drink my water and go check on the rest of the crew. In their cryo.
Let's have the first roll. Go ahead and give me a contact roll. So on your character sheet, you're going to go ahead and click on contact.
Found it.
Automatically add 2 different rolls for you, and you have no stress right now. So as you're looking at this isn't normally your job, but everything seems fine.
They're good. Nothing beeping to
Nothing beeping, everything just kind of seems normal to you.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Would you like to do anything else over the next 2 hours before other people start to wake up out of cryo? Or you do have the authority to wake them up early if you want to.
I would like to wake Davis a little bit early since Wilson is already up. What's the harm of one more person?
Davis, you awaken, and it seems kind of odd. No one else is waking up out of cryo. You normally all get up at the same time, but Miller is there.
What's up, Miller? Where's the rest of us?
They still got time before they need to wake up. I just figured I'd wake you up a little bit early. Wilson is out of cryo for some reason. I don't really know what happened there.
Good question.
He was out before me. But we should just check the ship, make sure everything's good.
Perhaps Mother would know.
That's a good point. I'll go be Mother.
You're gonna go talk to Mother?
Mm-hmm.
Leah, where are you going now that you've woken up out of cryo?
I'm gonna head to the bridge.
Okay.
I am the pilot. Isn't that where I'm supposed to be?
Yeah. As you walk through the galley, you see John J. Wilson.
Let me guess. You were the one that has everybody getting up late.
Getting up late? Whatever are you insinuating? Everybody has a set time to awaken. Are you sleepy? I put coffee on for everyone. I saw that you only had a little bit longer left.
If everyone has a set time, why did Miller wake me up?
I don't know, ask the captain.
As for coffee... what the heck, why not?
Do you like cream and sugar in your coffee?
Not in this case.
I'm taking it black.
Head to the bridge.
Alright.
Miller, you get over to Mother. What are you...
I want to know when Wilson's cryo opened. When he got up.
Wilson has been out of cryo for 1 hour and 15 minutes.
And then how much earlier was that before I got up?
1 hour.
1 hour?
Fascinating.
Did any why did his cryo pod end early?
Message from Wayland Yutani. Davis, while Miller is talking with Mother, what would you like to do at the bridge?
I think my first thought would be to check our ETA and life support.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a contact roll for life support. Nice. Life support is working perfectly. And go ahead and give me a piloting check.
Oof.
You know that you're supposed to arrive at Sutter's World tomorrow. That you have 24 hours before you get there.
Alright.
It depends on if you want to push it, if you want more information or not.
Damn. All that dice and now 6.
Okay. So you have what's called a stunt. So you're going to get information, and for piloting, you can either show off, or you can do a +1 to a later related roll.
Ooh.
You don't have to choose at the moment. You can hear the information first. As you look at the current star charts of where you're located, this doesn't seem correct. You also don't see Sutter's World on the map itself. And Sutter's World doesn't respond to any hails. There's no return ping from their beacon tower.
So basically, somebody's hacked the Navicomputer. Lovely.
Alright, I'm going to head over to Wilson. Wilson, what are you doing?
I'm putting on a second pot of coffee and preparing food that will keep for the people as they come out of Chariot.
Okay. Awesome. Miller, did you have any other questions for Mother?
I'm done with Mother for now, but I'm checking in with Davis. How's everything looking?
Well, something is strange because it looks like where we were supposed to be going isn't showing up on these maps.
What do you mean?
As if our course got altered somehow. Perhaps while we were in Cryo?
Okay, let me see if Mother has the course that we went on while we were in Cryo.
We have picked up a distress signal from an unknown ship and need to investigate.
Distress signal? What's the distress signal?
Unfortunately, it's too garbled for me to make out. It's for the USCSS Cronus. No data on this ship available.
Alright, I think I should get the rest of the crew up now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Cam and Rye, you both awake from Cryo. You don't see Davis or Wilson, but you do see Miller.
Do I smell breakfast?
You do smell breakfast, yes.
Is it? Yeah. It looks like Ray, someone made us breakfast. Captain, was that you?
Notes.
No, it was Wilson.
Ah, bummer. Now I have to say something next.
He also made coffee, but I recommend drinking water.
Yeah, that was the plan anyway. My mouth always feels so fuzzy after Cryo.
Let's go. I hope I smell bacon.
Well, if I'm correct, typically you would have really low quality food, but since this is a higher paying mission, I would think that Waylon Yutani splurged on some better food, so yes, I think bacon is appropriate, is it not, Mother?
It is, yes.
Okay, so yeah, bacon. And let's say I'm pulling toast out of a toaster now, so that they have toast and bacon and coffee and water. And I fully suggest that you have some coffee and water. Water will help with the dehydration, but coffee will ensure that you can get your jobs done properly. I'm on my third cup already.
And grab a glass of water. I can get my job done properly. Matter my state. And grab a few pieces of bacon. Completely forget, like, not even bother with a plate.
Lion, like, gathers up the ingredients to form, like, a BLT and tea type of thing. It's like,
Nice.
it's about using what you got.
They really splurge on the food when a big shot's on the ship, huh?
Hey,
Davis will come
I
out,
got-
grab some food, and go back to the bridge.
hey, if it means I can eat bacon, it's like, I'll take it. It's like,
Just,
bacon, some coffee, some water.
just remember, I have done everything that I can to make you successful getting started. Now it's up to you, so make sure you do not let Waylon down.
Yeah, don't get your tie in a twist. We know how to do our jobs.
Hey, we're roughnecks. Look, we get the job done, huh? We just get it faster. We keep the bacon flowing, and I'll definitely do it with the hop and a skip, and a song in my heart.
A hop and a skip. What about the jump?
Pretty sure there needs
I
to be
need a little special something for that jump.
Yeah, I'm not skipping unless there's an extra 0 in that pay.
Enjoy
David?
the food. Once you're done eating meat, everyone should meet me in the bridge. Wilson, you can stay here if you want.
Alright, Graham.
Davis, you looking for a second cup? Trying to catch up to me? I'm gonna have my fourth.
That dude has
Were
way
you
too much
expecting
coffee.
me to answer? I was already back on the bridge.
Okay.
That's fair.
Taking
I
a quick
can-
look at the bridge as I walk in, can I tell that there's anything up, or does everything seem pretty normal?
Fine. Yep, everything seems very normal.
Morning,
I'm gonna go to the
Ryan.
bridge too.
Morning, Cat.
Lyron makes another BLT to go, and he's gonna just go do rounds. Like, do I make like a machinery check? I'm just like making sure everything's ship shape.
Yeah, you can make a heavy machinery roll.
Okay.
Nice.
And you did a stunt. So for heavy machinery, you get a +1 to a later related roll. No need to roll again for this exact situation. You do your rounds in half the usual time. Breaking it permanently is probably not something you want to do now. You can act quietly, or you can show off.
I'll take that +1 to a later roll.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Are you guys waiting to talk until Cam gets there, or are you guys going to start your discussion before Cam gets back?
Yeah, Cam's gonna take a while to just start talking. Alright, so, Mother received a distress call from, another ship.
Oh no, Sebelieve.
Thank you. That's why we're, off trajectory. Do we know how far off this, distress call has taken us? Davis?
She doesn't know currently.
So
You read my
why
mind.
would the distress call have anything to do with us?
Well, this is an interesting turn of events.
Oh, so
This is going to impact the mission. However, as protocol, distress calls take precedence over everything else. So I think it falls on the captain to ensure that we check out this distress and make sure that the occupants of the distress call are safe.
And that does
assuming
there
there
come
are
with
any occupants.
does this come with any kind of benefit for us? I mean, if they're distressed, then hazard pay seems to be like something that's necessary in these types of situations.
Can I defer to Mother on that, or is this normally part of the contract?
You guys would get extra for anything salvaged or any life that you were able to save.
So yes, a bonus if we are able to save anyone, or if there's anything salvageable.
What about if we ourselves come under harm?
The space laws have been put into place for this very reason. If we were stranded, would we not want someone to come to our aid should we put out a distress signal? The same is true now, except...
I'm saying if we get injured while answering this distress call.
It's in your contract, in the fine print. Did you not read your contract before you signed it?
He really does.
Cam has finished checking out the ship. He finds that everything is nice and secure. No ropes have gone loose, and everything seems fine.
Hey, Captain. I just did my rounds. Everything's good to go. No problems seem to have happened while we were slipping.
Yeah, except some idiots getting themselves stranded, and now we gotta go save their asses.
What?
How far out are we from the distress signal?
Go ahead and give me a piloting check. Okay. You think that you are quickly approaching the ship. You think that within 5 minutes or so, a Mother will be turning off automatic and leaving it over to you.
Alright.
But you did stunt 3 times. So if you want to save 3 rolls for later for a similar check, or you can show off for people if you so desire.
How many stunts does it take to do one particular action?
It's 1 stunt per action. So it's 1 stunt for additional die roll, or so you can show off once and then you can save 2 for additional die rolls if you want to.
Bingo. Yeah.
How are you showing off?
So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably butcher the name of this maneuver. If my memory is correct, I think it's called a reverse immersion, where you basically do a backward roll and then just plug right in.
Okay, cool.
It's been way too long since I've actually looked up those terms.
Good thing there's no up in space, man.
So what is everyone doing now that you have this additional information?
Gathering equipment.
Yeah, okay.
It's most likely they're gonna send us roughnecks in first, so making sure I got something on me to work with.
Okay. So you guys know that you have an umbilical cord that you can put out to get onto the other ship. You also know that you have a grappling hook on board if you can't get the umbilical hooked up.
Yeah. It's like Leon's gonna check the suit, make sure the suits are ready to go, and the grappling gun. It's like, gotta make sure you got backup.
Some of the other items. You each have a compression suit, which will give you an air supply of 5. There is 1 motion tracker with a power supply 5, a cutting torch with a power supply 5, a bolt gun that has 4 shots on it, a service pistol, a harpoon grappling gun, an incinerator unit with 2 reloads, and a power loader. The power loader will not fit through the umbilical.
What does the power loader do?
The power loader lets you pick things up, and it also helps you with close combat.
It's a walking forklift.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like, and you have to be forklift certified, Davis. It's like,
So Miller, you know of everything on board this ship. What are you telling your crew to do?
To prepare to dock on the distress ship so we can check it out. The motion tracker, that's just going to cover a small amount of air. How much area is that going to cover? Like, we'd have to be like inside, right, to use it?
Inside the umbilical?
Well, like inside the would we have to be inside the ship for the motion tracker to work, or like is
Oh, yes.
right? Yes. Okay.
Right,
So
don't
that's
forget to get the
something we should
cutting
take with
torch.
us.
Might have to pry our way in something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right. We don't know what we're going to come across. I'm going to just take the service pistol, keep that on hand just in case. I don't know if there's any space pirates around.
If I could, I'd like to grab the cutting torch.
Awesome. It'll be on your sheet for you.
Oh, fantastic.
Automatic drive, turning off. Manual piloting, now engaged. Collision course, 10 minutes. Go ahead and give me a contact roll for radar, because you're not seeing this ship on radar.
Who are you wanting to do that?
Davis. Ooh,
Oh,
you are
snap.
stressed. It's the first panic roll of the game.
Spit.
You start to tremble. And I'm gonna say I'll skill roll. Okay, so only you don't affect anyone else with this. So you just have a -2 modification until your panic stops. Your panic will stop after roughly 8 to 10 minutes for you just kind of relaxing and taking a moment. But yeah, you hear that it's going over to manual override, and you can't track this ship that's out there.
It's like trying to land with a shadow nearby.
Exactly.
Lovely.
Davis, what's wrong?
We've got something in our path, but it's not
hiding.
showing up on the radar.
Here, shove over. Let me take a look.
Okay, go ahead and give me a... Yeah, man, you just cannot seem to find...
I'm gonna push it.
Nice.
All of a sudden, you get a tiny glimpse, but you don't get it from the radar. You actually get it out the window. As all of a sudden, stars start to disappear as this black ship gets closer and closer, and it just starts blotting out the stars around you.
Fantastic.
Davis, or who is... so you can be sitting at radar. Davis, give me a piloting roll to not hit this ship. Now, you can add the previous extra dice for your piloting checks if you'd like to, but because this is a stressful situation, the ship is already upon you, you have a -2 to avoid the collision, and I'm pretty sure piloting is a -2 for agility. So you're actually going to be at a -4. So you can add up any dice that you want to include with this roll.
How many dice do I have available? Because if I recall, I should have at least 3.
Yep. You have 3 dice that you can add from previous rolls. You have a -4, so you're at a -1 right now to your piloting check to not collide.
Okay, so I actually have to do -1. Okay.
Brace for impact. Brace for impact.
Alex.
You were able to just not hit this ship. And thankfully you're in space, so, nothing got hit. So, artificial gravity is amazing like that. But you did stress out a little bit. Give me another panic roll.
Oh, Davis.
Yes?
So in Aliens, if he rolls... Okay, so because he had to roll a panic roll while he was still panicking, if he rolls lower than an 8, it automatically goes to a 9.
What do you mean?
So, because you're still panicking, because you're still trembling, If you roll lower, it just automatically goes up by 1.
So I need to read this 4 as a 5?
You need to read this 4 as a 9.
Lovely. Okay, what does a 9 say?
Alright, panic. Number 9, you drop an item. Whether by stress, confusion, or the realization that you're all going to die anyway, you drop a weapon or other important item. What is your signature item?
It's a pill bottle.
Your pill bottle goes skittering across the floor.
Can I pick it up?
Sure.
Oh, I'm gonna dive after it.
Yeah, go ahead and both of you give me close combat rolls. We'll see which one gets it. Ooh, Leah, man, you are determined to get this pill bottle back. Yeah, Leah, your hand closes on this pill bottle first.
I'll clutch it towards my chest.
You gotta get your shit together, Lee.
I was only trying to help you. I mean, you did almost kill us all, which means that none of us would have gotten paid.
Excuse me?
That was not Leah's fault. Okay?
I don't know. Did you see the tremble in her hands? Not very steady.
I've said this before and I'll say it again, Wilson. You do your job, you let us do ours.
I'm watching you do your job, and you almost got us killed.
Yeah, but she didn't. Okay, we're good?
Yes.
We worked as a team and found it. And stopped.
Emphasis on almost. Maybe you should take some of those.
Do not
know
tell
what they
my
do?
crew what to do.
Like, that's
How
not...
do we reduce stress?
For all you know, those are sleeping pills. You really want the pilot taking sleeping pills?
Let's not talk about the pills. That is confidential information. How do we reduce stress?
Okay, now that you guys know where the ship is, and you are no longer on a collision course for it, you can kind of relax for 10 minutes or so and remove one of your stress.
Yeah, let's just relax, take a break. Once everyone's calmed down, we'll board we'll deal with the ship.
If you haven't hydrated, you probably should hydrate.
Yeah, have you had water today yet, Davis?
No, I've had coffee. Maybe that's what's
drink
causing
some
this
water.
stupid tremble.
Yep, and
Yeah, just coffee.
because you've taken cups of coffee before you've had a bunch of water, you can actually add a stress for that.
Lovely.
Mother, is there alcohol on the ship? Is there, like, a beer or wine?
There is.
I will grab one and plop it down in front of Davis and say, when you have properly docked this ship, you should drink this. It'll relax you. Don't drink it beforehand, though. I'm watching you.
It'll also thin her blood.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to take alcohol without at least a decent amount of water in your system.
Then drink a decent amount of water and drink the beer, and then relax.
Do
You hear something about free beer?
not tell my crew to... We are in the middle of a job. As you keep reminding
There we go.
me.
Something wrong there, Cam? You walking off?
I'm gonna put the beer back.
I heard the magic word, and then the captain got angry. So, yeah, I ain't about that.
So you guys are currently on the other side of the ship. You know where it is. It is moving.
The ship is moving?
the other ship is moving, but it's just kind of like drifting. It's not actually trying to go anywhere. It is absolutely black, looking with your exterior lights at this ship.
Well, in space, everything's moving, man.
It doesn't
In one way or
bode well.
another.
See?
I'm sorry, what was the question, Miller?
I don't think there was a question. I said that doesn't bode well.
Okay. Now that you guys have had a chance to relax and drink your water if you need it, anyone that still has stress can remove any stress that they have left over.
Awesome.
And now I'm going to need another piloting check if you're planning on using the umbilical to get over onto this ship. If you're not, then I don't need the piloting check.
Do I have any additional dice? No, I used them all for that extra roll. Oh well. That worked well.
You roll so many dice, but you get so many ones.
That's okay.
You know?
They're not ones on the stress dice. Everything is fine.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to match speed, and you come up next to where you would hook the umbilical up to. And I think this is where we're going to end the first episode of Aliens Chariot of the Gods. How is everyone feeling?
Ready for an
Thank you all
adventure.
so much for watching.
Listen,
Have a
listen.
blessed day.
I just need a can opener to get the prize within inside the ship.
That's what the torch is for.
I knew you but got me best buddy.
Bit nervous.
I'll be fine. What
Yeah,
could
fine.
happen?
Well, I figured out who my rival is.
It's not as if, a distress signal was put out for any terrible reason.
Who is your rival?
Wilson.
Yeah, mine too.
Wilson! Like Gary being a good sport though throughout all of this.
Yeah. Like I told Gary, I sent him a DM. I said, I am struggling to maintain character because I am forcing myself not to laugh my ass off.
Assuming all of this is being cut off the ends.
What do you mean?
Not.
Probably, it's like, it's the fun parts. You know,
Okay.
the funny parts where you get to clip into little shorts that go on YouTube and TikTok and then give you tons of views and all that stuff. I mean, that's what I heard, man.
Yeah. For all the YouTube people out there, it's going to be a week for the next episode. For everyone here, it's going to be like 5 minutes for me to stop recording and start recording again.
Right.
But for everyone that hasn't seen this mug yet
no.
from our Discord channel, I just thought that this was appropriate for today. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine.
Is that from Kelsey and Peach's Maze?
I don't know. My friend bought it for me because that's pretty much how I live my life.
There's a YouTuber called Kelsey and Peach's May? I don't know, something like that. And she's got a bunch of merch that's like, I'm fine, we're fine. That's why I was wondering.
Well, thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll be back in 5 minutes, but for you guys, it'll be a week. Have fun.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content that you just saw, consider joining one of our games at startplaying.gaming/rollwithusdms.